What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I'm Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dream. You want the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. That's this channel you watching right here. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you on. Turn notification bells on if you're watching on Twitter. Let me get a heart and a retweet. We'll greatly appreciate that. And most importantly, if you want all the plays, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. The link is in the description of the video and the bio of my Twitter page. Quick recap: yesterday, lost by a half a unit, basically because Utah Cam Rising got hurt and he kept playing. That's simple. Utah should have won that game, but I digress. College football going on right now. This is gonna be a short and sweet show. Gonna give a college football blunt money bet. I do on the timeline have a straight bet. Well, yeah, I'll give you guys a straight bet as well. College football is annoying the fuck out of me today, as usual lately. I don't know what's up. I had Illinois minus 21. The niggas is up 21-3 at the half. And yeah, then gave up 25 second half points. Pitt was moving the ball up and down the field. All of a sudden, they can't score. They're about to fucking lose the game. College football shit is really for the birds this weekend, but hopefully should go how it's supposed to go in the LSU game. Even Western Michigan as a 10-point favorite, they down 17-0 to start the game. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? What is going on? I digress. But yeah, I got Arkansas State plus 14.5. Let's see if that's still available. Yep. Minus 130, plus 14.5. And this is simply, if you watch Texas State this year, they've struggled closing teams out. I mean, I forget who just came back. It was one of the games of the year. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? But they was up like 38-3 or some shit, and a team came all the way back and almost beat them or did beat them. And they got a really good offense. They do, but their defense is not what it's supposed to be. And this should be probably like a 10, maybe 7.5 to a 10.5 point spread. So I think we're getting good value here. So I took Arkansas State plus 14.5. I think they got a chance to actually beat Texas State. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's just fucking annoying. Let me see. As far as a blunt money bet for college football, I'll put this on the timeline. Let's see. This is just 4 touchdowns to be scored in each half of these games. All right. So it's going to be Washington State and Fresno State. 4 touchdowns will be scored in each half. Ole Miss and LSU. Ohio State and Oregon. That's spicy. Kansas State and Colorado. I think that's mispriced, to be honest with you. Kansas State struggles in their secondary, and we know Colorado can score, and Colorado defense ain't really like that. In the second half, it'd be like that, but and Boise and Hawaii, because that could be a shootout in Boise. Well, fuck it being a shootout, but Boise might do that themselves in each half. So yeah, I like the value on that. It's like a plus 34,000. I round robin did 3 4s and 5s again. 4 touchdowns to be scored in each half of the Fresno State Washington State game, Ole Miss LSU game, Ohio State Oregon game, Kansas State Colorado game, and Boise State Hawaii game. All right. That is that pretty much. Oh yeah, in the Ole Miss game, I also used my 30% boost on both teams to score in every quarter. I doubt that happens, but it was worth a boost. Just put 15th of a unit on that, and we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. As far as WNBA, I haven't locked in the bet yet, but I hate to double dip like this, but I got to get the money where it's available to get it. And the links right now at 7.5 is crazy. The links have been 5.5 to 6 every time they've played the Liberty this year, and they've covered every spread except for once. So, I'm not going to say I don't understand this line, because I understand, Vegas thinking that, or people betting it thinking they're gonna get they get back. Okay, I could definitely see that. I could understand how you could feel that way, but shit, like I said, the numbers is the numbers, the stats is the stats, the history is the history, and the teams are the teams. So I'll be hard pressed not to at least take that 7.5 for a half a unit. Again, nothing officially locked in yet. We're gonna have some action on court. Courtney Williams tomorrow, obviously. I don't expect her to have a dub again, but she's gonna have her chances. She's gonna have her opportunities. Uh, Sabrina Gardner, Vandersloot Gardner off the bench. She should be able to have her opportunities. Actually, Courtney Vandersloot. I don't see her lines, but Vandersloot would be worth the play as well. I'm good on Courtney Williams' assists, but definitely like the points. Rebounds, again, this is why I don't like to go too crazy the first game of a series, because Breanna Stewart, struggled to get 9 or 8 rebounds, whatever she finished with last game, but I don't think she got a double-double. And if she did, she got it in overtime, but that's after averaging like 12 rebounds a game versus team throughout the regular season. And it wasn't like one game with 16, one game with 8. Nah, it was like every single game over 11 type shit. So the fact that she didn't cover her 10 is annoying, but we had the 8. So that's fine. But yeah, Jonquel, Breanna Stewart, Fee, rebounds, couldn't talk you off of either one of those. And as far as the threes, I wonder if they took Phoebus down. Yeah, they took Phoebus down crazy. The plus 450. Probably gonna look at Bridget Carlton or the builder. My goodness, I think we're getting good value. I'll have to look on DraftKings, but I think we're getting good value. It's my fault too. I didn't play Phoebus. I wanted to play Phoebus to lead the game in threes, and I didn't. That's my fault, and she definitely did last game. She would have cashed out. But yeah, let me take a look right now. Before I do that, get a little update on college football. I don't know why Illinois just annoyed the fuck out of me. Dead ass. Penn State, USC might end up being a classic. We'll see if Penn State scores. Let's see. Yeah. Definitely some drastic differences. So Phoebus, she's 750 on DraftKings, and Bridget is 650 on DraftKings. I like both of those for sure. Jonquel still sitting there at plus 260 to lead the game in rebounding. I think that's a good price. And K-Lab 460, I could tell that was a good price. Now Sabrina, you would think Sabrina's gonna get it, but them links, they got shooters too. So that's how I feel about that game. If I had to go over under, I would look over. I think these girls are gonna score and continue to score. So we'll see. NFL. I'll give you guys all the bets I placed so far, which haven't been much, but just to give you guys a head start tomorrow, because I don't know when I'm gonna pop up, but I will pop up tomorrow for sure. So yeah, I use one of my boosts on MGM on a square ass 2-legger, Texans and Eagles money line for half a unit. Fading a team that hates their quarterback, fading a rookie quarterback. Really simple. It's the NFL. Who knows? Maybe New England at 1-4, with a rookie quarterback at home, finds a way to beat the Texans, one of the best teams in the league. I don't know, man. But yeah, the Houston Texans should take care of business. And the same thing, Eagles off of a bye. Yes, they're not that good, but they should beat this Cleveland team that has clearly given up on Deshaun Watson. Also will be playing their sacks. as long as it's not plus 115 for fucking 5 sacks. But if we can get like a plus 250 for 5, or maybe even a plus 4 500, we'll be playing that. We'll probably be laddering those sacks up as well. So yeah, that's for half a unit, Texans and Eagles. But this bet, and again, I love that bet, but it's the fucking NFL. So shit that should be 100% is it never is. It never is. Never. Look at last week. San Fran and Seattle both lost. And San Fran, like, so yeah. NBA, please hurry up and come back. Let's see. But I absolutely love this spot for my guy tomorrow. And I only know this guy because he's on my fantasy team. But yeah, Tank Bigsby. Hank the Tank. I don't even know. I'll just call him Hank the Tank. I don't think he has Hank in his name at all. But Tank, back-to-back games with 90 yards rushing. 3 games this year. 3 out of 4 games this year with 70 yards rushing for Frank the Tank. All right. 2 touchdowns last week. His first time scoring all year long. I think he is going to take this job or force a equal timeshare with ETN. ETN last week had, I think, 6 or 7 carries compared to Tank Bigsby having 13 carries. And again, it's not like, he's some journeyman. He was drafted last year, so they drafted him. Even though they had ETN, they drafted him last year. I will look for ETN to be more involved in the passing game, and I will look for Tank to be getting the ball more in the running game. Absolutely love Tank Bigsby tomorrow. I played his 40 yards on DraftKings for a half a unit, minus 110. Him to get 40. Again, he's played 4 games. He's gone over 70 in those games. And one of the games is weird because he only got 2 carries. That was the game against the Bills. So yeah, first week of the season, 12 for 73. And he rips off long, pause. He rips off long runs. A 26-yarder versus Miami, a 58-yarder versus Houston, a 65-yarder versus Indy. And Chicago does not have a good running defense. Chicago is toward the. No, I didn't keep this up. I probably should have, but yeah. But long story short, Chicago ain't no good running defense. Let's talk. Let's see what I got so many damn things pulled up. Joe Mixon, 9 carries for 25 yards. Okay, so Joe didn't do his thing, but Cam Akers, the other back, came in and had 7 for 32. Okay, so that's they didn't do the running. And by they, I mean Chicago did well against that tandem of running backs, but then you go Tony Pollard, 16 carries, 82 yards. Jonathan Taylor, 23 carries, 110 yards. Chuba Hubbard for the Carolina Panthers, 13 carries, 97 yards. Kyron Williams, 19 carries, 94 yards. They've given it up to everybody. They've given it up to every single team they've played, except for Houston. And again, if you want to just put Mixon and Cam Akers yards together, that's 57. So we still gonna get the 40. So let's just hope we get a lot of Tank tomorrow. I laddered that all the way up. Tank 40. I played Tank 60 at plus 300, Tank 70 at plus 500, and Tank to get 80 at plus 750 again. He's got 70 yards every game he's played this year except for one. Starting to still carry some ETN, going against a team that does not defend the run well. And Jacksonville, it's like London's their home away from home type shit. So yeah, Tank Bigsby is my first guy that I've signaled that I've done think I found some value in. And that's really what the NFL is. I got some other looks. I got a lot more work to do with the NFL. I'm trying to have a huge day tomorrow. Should have had a huge day today, but it's looking like my Lays are gonna lose by a leg. Wah, wah, wah. Unfortunately, that's what it's looking like, and it's so crazy because All my shit's by the. I got a plus 1800 pending, and that's gonna end up losing because Alabama fucked that up. And these are like teasers. These aren't like me betting the spreads on some of these, but even the ones I bet the spread on is just fucking annoying. Let's see. Pitt not scoring in the second half is crazy. If they win this game, which they shouldn't, but if Pitt wins this game, I can't wait to fade them. This was a perfect spot. Cal traveling across the country, blowing that lead against Miami. They ain't want to play today. You're supposed to smack that team. Illinois too. I can't, man. Marvelous. Just have some marvelous lays. That's just getting fucking fried. Again, just some marvelous lays. But yeah, we will see what happens tomorrow. That's pretty much what I have for tomorrow. I don't have any more NFL bets. I got a lot more research to do with the NFL. Penn State just scored, so I'm gonna watch that game. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, who they? What up? What up? He took Miro under 17 and a half. He got Montrell Johnson under 14 and a half. And at 7. I don't know what you're talking about, that. But yeah, Milro's ass. Sounds like we have the same parlays. I mean, shit. Nah, I doubt it. My shits be, I mean, we might. I doubt it though. Like the one I'm annoyed with right now, I got Oklahoma team total under, Illinois minus 21, and each team to score 25 points in the Arkansas State Texas State game. You know, Oklahoma is not going to even score more than 3 points. Illinois was up 20. I'm sorry, it was up 24-3 at halftime. So they was covering the 21 at halftime, and now they only have 5. Like this is crazy. So yeah, that's the annoying shit with me. I also got a round robin money line parlay with Cincinnati, Wyoming, San Jose State, who just lost, LSU and UCLA. We'll see what happens there. And I got one with Penn State that I didn't love, but I just took Penn State on the money line just because I thought they were a better team than USC, but I didn't love that bet. But yeah, Penn State somehow finds a way to win that game, which I doubt they do because they're on the road. They'll probably fold. Then I'll have a lay open. And the good thing about my shit is I only need one lay because I didn't play a bunch of lays. So I only need to hit one lay and it's gonna cover everything for the day, but it should just be annoying, bro. I should be going into this last game with 3 lays available. But yeah, I had Pitt money line. They won. They shouldn't have won. They're fucking ass. I had Penn State. We'll see what happens. They're probably about to blow this. Texas on the spread. They're up by 31. And then LSU just to close that out at plus 7.5. I think LSU is going to win this game. Ole Miss has been shown to be frauds, but it's football, folks. Just when you're thinking you know what's going to happen, the bullshit happens. The Sniper's Lounge. What's the vibes, my boy? He said he's looking at Pat Williams, 4 rebounds, ready to pull a trigger. Yeah, there's some preseason basketball today. I'm over preseason basketball already, man. I did I'm over that shit. It's just it's too random. It's getting too random for me. Like tonight, for instance, you should, even though Wemby's not going to play, it appears. Is Wemby playing? Well, his lines aren't there, but you would think this is going to be a Wemby bounce back because he didn't really do shit his first game. You would think he's going to get a few more minutes and you will want to ladder him, but nope. No, he's not going to play. Now Peyton Pritchard lines being available is interesting, but that's crazy. Peyton Pritchard 4 threes is minus 158. Who the fuck do they think that nigga is? Like, is he gonna start or some shit? Yeah, you can have that Pat Will, man. You could definitely have that Pat Williams. I don't want no part of that, but that is probably a square. I mean, a super sharp look for sure. If I know the minutes and I haven't done the research, I haven't had the time to, so I'm not even gonna fuck with it. But if I knew what Josh Giddey was playing tonight, yeah, Wimby not playing. If I knew what Josh Giddey was playing tonight, I would play him. I think he's gonna have a huge year for Chicago, coming off that Olympics. I think his threes are gonna be in play all year, just like we started playing them last year. And I think that his rebounds and assists are gonna be in play as well. But we'll see. We shall see. But all right, gang. Kept it short and sweet. Again, Arkansas State played them at plus 14.5. Gave you guys out the blunt money bet that's on the timeline. Got Texans and the Eagles, bet MGM boosted for half a unit. Got Tank Bigsby ladders, so 40 yards for half a unit. Then I played at 60, 70, and 80. 0.2, 0.1, and 0.1 on DraftKings. Tank, just do what you've done all season except for one game. I greatly appreciate that. Hit that like button on your way out. Sub to the Cap Collective Discord if you want all the plays. I will be around in the morning for a nice stream, a nice in-depth stream. We'll see if I'm gonna have a guest or not tomorrow. We'll see, but that's that, man. So, like I said, hit that like button on the way out. Sub to the Cap Collective Discord if you want all the plays. The link is in the description of the video, in the bio of my Twitter page. I know the vibes. Get this cash. We gotta have it. So let's